Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, taking another look at another Deadpool figure. This one is from Bandai Tamashii Nations via SH Figuarts, and this is a Deadpool 1 movie figure, alright? And not to be confused with the Deadpool 2 version. I guess there's subtle differences, of course, and I do like the packaging. I like the X's throughout. Looks really cool. There's a bunch of stuff written in Japanese that I do not understand. Here's the top of the box, and there's the bottom. You can see the Deadpool heart hands right over there. And if you're trying to pick up your SH Figuarts, you can do so at
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
So here's Deadpool on the rotating base, and I'm utilizing this feature with the hand hearts, and it looks pretty cool. There are disappointments that I'll get into, especially with the accessories. So hey, let's get into those gripes, huh? Let's get a closer look at those accessories, and then we'll take a closer look at Deadpool. So we get 4 sets of interchangeable hands, and then all of these other accessories right over here. And I gotta say, first off, I am bummed out that we don't get guns with this figure. It looks like it was originally supposed to. You can see we have relaxed hands, we have these flat judo chop hands, get the wide open hands. Then you have gun holding hands over here. You have knife and blade holding hands, fisted hands. You get the goofy hands, so you have the pointing fingers, the thumbs up, so you can get your buddy Jesus pose going on. And then you have the heart hands right over there, which you saw earlier. And you can see that we also get the katanas with the faux hilts that could just come right out like that. And you have the actual katana blade swords, which actually look fantastic in my opinion. I really like the silver that we're seeing right over here. Nice touch of red. So yeah, I do like these. And then you have 2 different knife options right here. So you have one with the faux handle. Once again, I think this is the faux handle one. Oh no, it doesn't come out. Yeah, the whole thing is just a phony. That's right, but then you get a real one right over here. And then you could take that out right there. I thought there was a fake handle for this, but I guess I'm mistaken. But then you also have a picking tool right over here for the interchangeable eyes. And I gotta say, the hands look really good. I'm not gonna get into detail with all of them, but they're all textured very well, and I do like the paint apps on all of them. So these are pretty cool. And just like the swords on the real knife right over here, it does look very good. And you can store this onto, not there, because that's where I guess the gun holsters would have gone if they came with it. My heart goes out to Japan right now for their loss. That looks alright though. It's just a little bit crooked. That's the only problem I have with it, is that when I look at it head on, it's like this side is just leaning a little bit more towards the center than it should, and this one's a little farther outward. I wish I could twist it, center it a little bit, but I can't. It's got this rectangular shape, and you can't change that. And you cannot store these inside the sheaths, so don't even try. Now, popping the eyes out, it's really easy to do. No trouble at all doing that. Picking tool helps. But looking at the first set of eyes, and they do have indicators so you know which one is which. You get 4 sets. And just the regular ones look okay to me, even though one eye, I guess the right eye, is just a little bit off center and just kind of pointing in a weird direction. And then for the squinty eyes, for the second set on the right side, it's just totally uneven. Like one eye is way higher than the other, and that's really frustrating. And that issue just persists with all of the other sets of eyes, especially the third set. It's just not looking that great. And then I have the same issue with the 4th set with the angry eyes, which is like my second favorite set of these eyes, but still that's off center. I mean, you can't make the bottom part, I don't know, just what they did here with the eyes just doesn't work for me. They're all just off a little bit. Now, there are things that I do like about this figure. I think the sculpt actually looks great throughout, and I really like the paint apps. You can see the dirty red or the dark red or black over the red. Sometimes I think it's dark red, sometimes I think it's black paint. But yeah, the sculpt on the figure looks awesome. I really like the fact that they used soft material right over here for the shoulder pads. The detailed silver bits are painted out very well throughout on the figure. We have this really weird thing going on though with a couple of these pouches right here are painted black. I never noticed if that's like how it was in either of the movies, but I guess maybe he had black pouches, but they're all picked out with nice silver paint apps right over there. The Deadpool logo looks really good. I don't really have complaints about the aesthetics of the figure aside from one leg being longer than the other. It looks like he has accidental drop down thigh joints right there. I also do like the articulation of the figure, but I'm just not happy about that. So now I have one leg longer than the other, and that's just hard to deal with. The feet look pretty good over there, and yeah, the knee pads, everything looks really nice. I like like the natural looking wrinkles, the texturing on him, the paint. Man, again, paint and sculpt look really good on this figure. You can see right there we get some nice treads sculpted at the bottom of the feet. Kind of tricky to get in focus, but you can see it right there. And you also get, this comes off super easy, very frustrating. And as far as bending the joints goes, I had to show this off where you can see the texturing continues throughout on the inside of the joints, and I do like that. You also get that with the elbows too, but not on the inside parts of those joints, like on the back of the legs. It looks all smooth. That extended right leg really bothers me, but I really do like the articulation on the figure overall. I mean, you can get the head to look back and up very far. Can't get the head to look downward that much. You get good head tilting, and you can turn the head side to side. You have the butterfly joints right here that move forward and back. They will shift up and down. Again, you have that softer material right over here at the shoulder. You can only get the shoulders moving straight and outward that far, so not quite at the 90-degree mark. They will move in all the way. You get full rotation up there. You get the bicep cut, which is really stiff and tricky to use around. That shoulder pad is actually connected to that bicep swivel. And then you have the pinless double-jointed elbows, as we're used to seeing with these SH Figuarts, and then the wrist turn side to side, and they hinge up and down or horizontally, depending on how you have it configured. Not a whole lot of side to side at the diaphragm. Great diaphragm pivoting. Crunches forward just a little bit and back more so. You get a waist cut right there, waist pivoting, and with both joints, with the waist and diaphragm, you'll crunch forward that much, and then with both joints, you'll move backward only that far. No drop down hips, but you get the legs that will move outward that far, and you can kick forward that much and back quite a bit. Upper thigh cut, and I did try shifting this up and into the joint. Maybe that helped a little bit. I don't know. You get the double jointed knees right there, and I feel like this could bend a little bit more so. Nope, that's as much as you're getting with those double jointed knees. The ankles do turn side to side. They will move down a little bit and up. You do get the beautiful ankle pivot and toe articulation. Yeah, it doesn't look like that leg issue got sorted out. Anyway, measuring out this Deadpool figure, you can see he's standing at 6 inches tall. For an SH Figuarts comparison, here we have Deadpool next to a couple of Spider-Mans. We have the No Way Home upgraded suit Spider-Man, and then we have the Homecoming Spider-Man, both SH Figuarts, as I just said. I guess these two would match, right, with the time frame of the releases and everything, or for the films anyway, but I did want to show off this one right here as well. And yeah, they look cool side by side. Hopefully sooner than later we get Spider-Man and Deadpool in one movie. Oh, I can't wait. Then here's Deadpool next to a couple other MCU Marvel figure characters. We have Endgame's Mark 85 Iron Man, and we have the Endgame Avengers from the past Captain America. I forgot what the title of this figure actually was, but I never reviewed it because I don't really like it that much. And again, I'm still disappointed about that thigh cut, because now I can't really tell how tall this figure is supposed to be next to these other characters. And then for your movie Deadpool figure comparison, we have the SH Figuarts version next to the Marvel Legends Fox Films figure. And I gotta say, I do like the Marvel Legends version more. There are cool things about this one. You get the extra interchangeable hands and everything. Plus, the paint apps I think are better on this figure than on this one. For the most part, we don't have that weird pouch thing going on with the Marvel Legends figure. These katanas stay on very easily. I also just wanted to see really quick on how one of these gun holding hands would work out with this gun that came with Deadpool. And remember, we had that gun issue with the Marvel Legends version too, where we had to kind of rip them out of the holsters. So this will fit into his hand. Okay. All right. Yeah. These SH Figuarts hands hold guns like they're intended to. Just got to make sure that you, actually have guns for him. And then here's Deadpool next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. Hey, any moment now, you can join the MCU. Hey, you can't hurt me with those finger guns. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, pay it forward with that like button, why don't you? And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. You do not want to miss out on my future videos. And a big thanks to all the people that support. If you want to go the extra step, check it out, link below, or hit that join button. And this figure is still a lot of fun. I have a lot of gripes. I'm not going to repeat all of my gripes that I just gave you for the last, I don't know, what, 7 minutes or 8? I don't know how long this video is. I'm recording it right now. But I complained a lot about the figure, but there are still things that I do like about it. But the biggest disappointing factor about this figure overall is that with SH Figuarts, I'm used to getting pristine details. This is like the elite figure. It costs a lot of money, significantly more than a Marvel Legends figure, and I have issues with the eyes not being lined up correctly. That bothers me a lot. I don't like that the katana sheaths fall off easily. The guns thing, I'm not going to put that all on SH Figuarts, you know what I mean? That's a very, it's an issue that we see with multiple toy lines, but that still bothers me. But my biggest gripes are really with the eyes not being centered properly and me having this QC issue with the right leg. I don't even want to keep the figure right now. So at the price point around 80 to $100, something like that for this figure, I'm gonna give it a SUD rating of. And I'd like to know what you guys think. So please let me know in the comments section below. Do you have this figure? Do you love this figure? Do you hate this figure? I would like to know. I still had fun with it. I just wish I liked it a lot more than I did. And if you had one that had less QC problems, then I could imagine you liking it a whole lot more than I did. But anyway, let me know what you think. If you want to see the latest Marvel news and a photo gallery of images from this video, you can find it all over at marvelousnews.com. And if you want to stay in touch with me on social media, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and whatnot for my Whatnot Thursday auctions. And I will catch you guys later. Peace!
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
Shot.